Here are the top 5 cybersecurity news for today. Cyber news number 1. LiteSpeed cache plugin vulnerability allows attackers to retrieve user cookies. A vulnerability in LiteSpeed. Cache plugin for WordPress allows attackers to retrieve user cookies and potentially take over websites. The issue, tracked as CVE 2024-44,000, occurs when the debug log file is publicly accessible, exposing session cookies. This could allow attackers to log in as any user, including administrators, leading to site takeover. The vulnerability affects any website that had the debug feature enabled at least once, and millions of websites may still be affected since the patch was released on September 4th. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Cyber news number 2. Ransomware advisory issued by FBI and CISA. The FBI and CISA have issued a joint advisory on the growing threat of ransomware attacks, which has become so profound that organizations must keep up with new attacks and disclosures from victims. The advisory highlights 3 important actions to take today to mitigate cyber threats: installing updates as soon as they are released, requiring phishing-resistant MFA, that is non-SMS text-based, and training users. The growth in ransomware attacks has been fueled by the adoption of artificial intelligence capabilities, specifically generative AI, making them more difficult for CISOs and their teams to defend against. Cyber criminals most frequently target employees at large organizations through phishing attacks to gain network access. Advanced phishing attacks remain the most effective tool in a hacker's arsenal, becoming more targeted and sophisticated with the use of Gen AI. This has led to the rise of deepfake technology, enabling social engineering attacks that exploit the inherent trust that employees place in familiar voices and faces. Phishing-resistant MFA adoption is critical, as legacy MFA solutions are no longer effective against AI-enhanced phishing attacks. CISOs should accelerate the shift toward MFA solutions that are hardware-based, use biometrics, and are FIDO-compliant to significantly mitigate phishing and ransomware attacks. Cyber news number 3. Chinese-speaking threat actor Earthluska uses new backdoor KTLVdoor in cyber attack on Chinese trading company. Cybersecurity researchers at Trend Micro have discovered a new malware dubbed KTLVdoor used by the Chinese-speaking threat actor Earthluska. The highly obfuscated malware is written in Golang and can target both Microsoft Windows and Linux systems, masquerading as different system utilities to carry out various tasks, including file manipulation, command execution, and remote port scanning. KTLVdoor is distributed as a dynamic link library, DLL, or shared object.so, and has been observed communicating with over 50 command and control CNC servers hosted by Chinese company Alibaba. Cyber news number 4. Android security updates address high-severity flaw. Google has released its monthly security updates for Android to address a known high-severity vulnerability, tracked as CVE 2024-30-2896, which relates to a privilege escalation in the Android framework component. The flaw, which can lead to local escalation of privileges without requiring additional execution privileges, has been under limited exploitation. It affects not just Google Pixel devices, but the entire Android ecosystem. Cyber news number 5. 8 Microsoft applications for macOS found vulnerable to privilege escalation. Microsoft applications for macOS have been discovered to have 8 vulnerabilities that could allow an attacker to gain elevated privileges or access sensitive data by circumventing the operating system's permissions-based model. The vulnerabilities, which affect various Microsoft apps such as Outlook, Teams, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote, could enable an attacker to inject malicious libraries into these applications and use their entitlements and user-granted permissions to extract sensitive information. This could result in unauthorized actions being performed without the user's knowledge or consent. The vulnerabilities were identified by Cisco Talos and exploit a weakness in macOS's Transparency, Consent, and Control (TCC) framework, which is designed to manage access to sensitive user data. Thanks for sticking with us. Please like and subscribe for more updates.